Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy and I'm the keeper of our home here at 4D Farms, where we're all about faith, family, home, and farm. Y'all come on in and see what we're all about, because we want our channel to encourage you and inspire you on your journey. If you see something that you like, please give it a thumbs up, hit that like button. That helps our channel grow and reach more people. If you want to subscribe, and if you think other people can benefit from our videos, please share them. Y'all, we hope to see you in each and every video, and most of all, thanks for watching. Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. Hey Gmo, what's for supper? Guess what? Tonight's gonna be another twofer, and it's been a while, I know, but guess what? I got 2 more recipes coming at you with canned biscuits. Y'all know that when I'm not in my kitchen at home, we are on a work trip. So I'm like, we got to come up with a meal plan. And of course, canned biscuits is 99% of the time going to be on that meal plan. So I got some ideas together, and dear hubby was like, I said, don't even say it. I know you want something to do with Sloppy Joe's. His little boy face lit up, y'all, and I'm like, but that's going to be something to do with your lunches, not for supper. So a little puzzled look came on his face, and I'm like, don't worry, I got you, boo, okay? So I have got like 3 pounds of ground beef, and I've got like 4 cans of biscuits, and we're going to do something with all of them. Just 2 meals are only going to be in this video, because the other 2 pounds of ground beef and the other 2 cans of biscuits is going to be for him some little hot lunches that he can pack in his lunchbox to take to work with him. So he's like, ooh, so I know he's getting tired of sandwiches and chips and snacks. So I'm like, you know what? I'm picking up some canned biscuits. I'll do you some more little things, little hot meals that you can take for lunch. His guys at work, his co-workers at work is like, what you got today, Bubba? He's like, my wife takes care of me. So anyway, 2 pounds of ground beef and 2 cans of biscuits. I'm just going to be making him some little taco cups, like I mentioned in one of my videos in this playlist, canned biscuit video playlist, and some Sloppy Joe cups. Just simple. I've showed y'all how to make some in those videos, so I'm going to be doing some of those for him for lunches. And then tonight's meal is, y'all, a main course and a dessert. They're just going to kind of like go together. Y'all, it's been a rainy week. Where we're at, there's a lake out here. One of my favorite places to come to and go to, and there hadn't been near a bit of sun shining any day. I'm like, come on, are you toying with me or what? So I'm like, you know what? We got to have some Southern comfort, rain or shine. We got to have some Southern comfort. So let me tell you what we're making tonight. The meal is going to be shepherd's pie. Now, there's like a 50-50 split. Some people like it with a crust. Some people don't. There are some people in other states, they're like, you put a crust in your shepherd's pie? We don't. Okay. Well, you know what? I am. So my layer, I've got a 9x13. I've already cut out some of the work, so this video won't be long. In a 9x13 casserole dish, I have it greased, and I have some biscuits flattened in the bottom to make my crust. Okay, that's going to be the bottom layer. I am going to brown up a can of ground beef, not a can, a pound of ground beef. And then I've got a bag of mixed vegetables that's got peas, green beans, corn, carrots, you know, the bag of frozen mixed vegetables, okay? Since we're not at home, y'all, when we're on work trips, I have to go for convenience, okay? I hate that, but, you know, that's just the way life happens, okay? On work trips, sometimes I have to go for convenience when I go grocery shopping, okay? a lot of these things I have in my pantries in a jar, one of those nice little mason jars, or in our freezer that we've grown in our garden. I don't have that here, okay? I don't have my pantries. I don't have my freezers. So I have to kind of like splurge a little on the grocery budget, but still shop economically and go for convenience items because I don't have all that stuff here. Okay, so anyway, and then to that mixture, I'm going to be adding a cream of celery soup and get that filling all going, okay? This dish is not the star of the show. I'm fixing to tell you the star of the show with the dessert with these biscuits. The mashed potato, let me take a breath. My husband has to remind me to do that every once in a while. Babe, darling, sweetheart, take a breath, okay? Okay. Bless his ever-loving little heart. Okay, the mashed potatoes are over there. Once again, y'all, convenience. I got some instant mashed potatoes. I've got them over there in the microwave doing their little thing. So that's going to be simple to put together. Let's get to the star of the show. We're from the South. People from the South love their desserts. They also love those cobblers. So, I'm not a cobbler person, y'all. I'm just really not a cobbler person. I'm getting to the point where my palate is getting used to something baked or cooked with fruit. I'm not a big fan of cooked fruit. I just like it raw. Give me a peach off the tree. Give me an apple off the tree. Give me some blueberries, some strawberries, some plums. Okay? I can go pick them blackberries and get poked with thorns every time and just sit there and eat them. But I'm not a fan of cobblers. But when I was on another work trip, and it's in this playlist, Canned Biscuit video playlist, and I'm also going to put it on my Hey Gma, What's for Supper playlist, where I made those apple dumpling bakes. Is that what I call it? Fried apple bakes, something like that, y'all. And I tasted of it, and I was like, y'all, this is the first time I'm going to eat one of these. And it surprised me, y'all. I wound up liking it. So guess what? We're going to do peach cobbler tonight. Dear hubby loves cobblers. He loves peach cobblers. And I'm like, I think I'm going to try one. But I want to put a twist on it, and I want to use canned biscuits. Okay? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We are going to be making a peach cobbler using Old Faithful flaky layer biscuits. Now, this is not Pillsbury. Pillsbury's a little expensive right now, little doughboy. You need to come down on your price just a little bit, okay? I'm not going to tickle your little belly and with them prices like this. As soon as you bring them prices back down, I'll poke you in the little belly, okay? And you can laugh all you want to. But we ain't laughing at these prices right now. So, I went for the Kroger brand. Y'all, they work just as well, and we love Kroger. So, let's get this meal together. Now, I'm fixing to brown up the ground beef and the vegetables and the can of cream of mushroom celery. Cream of celery soup. All right? Now, I'm having to split this, y'all. I wanted another 9x13 casserole dish to do the peach cobbler in because, yes, it's just 2 people, but I wanted to have us a big enough dessert. Y'all, hey, who said you can't have a big dessert for 2 people? If somebody told y'all that, y'all need to just say, bye, Felicia, because y'all don't need that negativity in your life. You need a big dessert. I don't care who you are, okay? So, but the lady that we're renting from on this work trip, she's only got one 9x13, and I'm using that for the shepherd's pie. So I've got 2 little smaller Corningware dishes. Y'all remember these? Yes, Corningware dishes. She's got a set of these. So I've got them split into 2. It's greased. I've got some chunks of biscuit in the bottom. I'm fixing to show y'all how to put the mixture together with peaches. On my peaches, I'm using the frozen bags of peaches. You can use the canned peaches, but some of those, y'all, have a lot of sugar in them because of the syrup. Even the can that says light syrup, there's still some, but y'all, I'm just going with the natural, no sugar added bag of frozen peaches, okay? Because they're not canned in syrup. They're just straight out the bag, okay? No extra sugar added. So, I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to mix up the mixture with a stick of butter. A stick of butter. And brown sugar and cinnamon. And then the peaches, and that's it. And then we'll get to putting these babies together, okay? But y'all, you know in a cobbler, everything is not just mixed together, okay? Some people do it that way, some people don't. Some people will do their mixture and then put the peaches and stuff in, whatever, okay? So we're not going to stir this a bunch with these biscuits, okay? I want a layer of the biscuits, some mixture, then some more biscuits, a little more mixture on top, because I want those biscuits to just the crunchy crustiness of the biscuits, I want them kind of peeking up through the peach cobbler mixture, okay? So we're not going to just go all willy-nilly and stir all this together. You'll see when we get to putting it together. So let's go over here and let's get these two things going, then the sooner we can get these in the oven to finish up, okay? All right, y'all, we got the ground beef going. Now I'm going to show y'all what we're going to do with the mixture for the peach cobbler. We're going to add brown sugar. You know what? That was pretty awesome. You know what? Let's see. Just a little bit more. Whoa. Dear hubby is wanting this kind of thick, not soupy, and that's what you want, okay? And he can do brown sugar, y'all. It does not spike his sugar. For some reason, he can do brown sugar. He can't do white sugar. That's a stick of butter, probably a cup and a half of brown sugar, and a little bit of vanilla. Now we're going to do a little bit of cinnamon, because y'all, these peaches are going to put off some water too, okay? So let me give this a stir. Let me find something to stir with. I'm sorry it's loud, y'all. This meat's just a sizzling away over here. So is this butter. All right. There we go. Now that's dark brown sugar. If you want to use light brown sugar, that's fine. But he loves the dark brown sugar. Now we're just going to add let's let that boil for like a minute together. Let me get this meat stirred up. Turn the stove down just a tad. This is a ground beef, y'all, that's like 80-20, so there is not going to be a lot of grease in here to drain off, and we love that, or 90-10, one of them. So we're going to get this to crumble up. Give that like a minute to kind of bubble and come together. Now, if you want your sauce, you can make this as thin as you want or as thick as you want. If you want it thicker, you can put a little bit of cornstarch in it, y'all. Some people do, some people don't. Everybody has their own way of making their own peach cobbler. This is just the way we want it, okay? I know a lot of people are going to say, you don't make peach cobbler like that. Well, this is the way we're going to do it, all right? So that's looking really good. We got that bubble foaminess going. Ground beef is looking good. As soon as it gets brown, I'm going to dump the vegetables over in here. Then I'm going to put the cream of celery mixture in here. Let it brown up a little bit. All right, now let's get these peaches in here. See how there's no extra sugar, y'all? So these are going to put off a little bit of water. Now I'm going to gently stir these, y'all, because I do not want these peaches tearing up. Oh, y'all hear that? Let them put off their water, whatever they're going to do. We're going to let them simmer just a little bit. Turn this down. We're going to let them simmer, put off their water. Okay? Let them cook down just a little bit. If y'all were doing the canned peaches, then you wouldn't have to cook it as long, okay? But these have been frozen, so we're going to let them simmer a little. We are going to crumble up our beef mixture. Here in just a minute, I will preheat the stove, 350-ish, and we're going to do the peach cobbler until, y'all, those biscuits bubble up. And they're, you know, dark brown like you want the biscuits done, okay? And then the shepherd's pie is not going to take long because, y'all, it's already halfway cooked. You just want to put everything together and layer it, and the biscuits will get done on the bottom. That's what we're going to be looking for, okay? So let me finish getting these up. Let these hang out, this hang out, and I'll bring you right back. All right, y'all, they've done their thing. Let's get to assembling these. Let's start with the meat mixture first on the shepherd's pie. Y'all remember I had the mashed potatoes hanging out in the microwave. Instant potatoes, y'all, just follow the directions on your box. Y'all don't mind the dishes in the sink. I've been working today, so we got to get that cleaned up. I'll clean that up as these are baking. Now, cheese is optional, y'all. You can if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Dear hubby's not as cheesy as me. So, I'm going to hold off on the cheese, okay? Spread your mixture. I added just salt and pepper to that, y'all. Now, you're going to put your mashed potatoes on top, and you're just going to spread, okay? Let's see. It's probably going to take this whole bowl. I think that's what I had. Yeah, it's going to take the whole bowl for this 9 by 13. Y'all, I didn't measure. I eyeball measured it because that's how I am, y'all. So, here we go. You're going to spread your mashed potatoes all on the top. Just like that. Okay? I think it's kind of hunkered down in the middle, so we're going to spread it out. Alright? So this is pretty much done, y'all, and I'm going to bake this until I see that the biscuits are getting done on the bottom, y'all, because this is a see-through glass dish, so that's another reason why this is helping me eyeball it. I want the biscuits to get good and done, okay, to form that crunchy crust on the bottom. So, this came together easy, y'all. There's the shepherd's pie. Now, I'm going to set this aside. Now, let's get to working. I'm going to fill one of these and show you how I'm going to do it off camera. I'm going to fill the other one, okay? So, let's get this one. This is greased. I've got some chunks of biscuits in the bottom. Now, let me get my mixture. Oh, this is hot. Okay, I'm going to have to find something to set this on because I don't want to set this on her counter all hot and bubbly. So this is what we're going to do. Can y'all see that? Yes. We are going to start spread out your biscuits because y'all know these are going to puff up, okay? These are the Flaky Layers Grands biscuit. This ain't the little bitty biscuits, the regular size biscuit. This is the Grands. They're going to puff up. So I kind of got them separated a little on the bottom. They're still going to get big and chunky. We're going to start ladling some mixture. And I want to fill in those cracks, y'all, in between the biscuits. I'm not going to stir this because I don't want to tear up the biscuits. Let's get some more juice in there. Y'all, that juice is going to soak down into the biscuit. Oh, and they are going to get bubbly. Okay, now, you're going to take some more reserved biscuits and you're just going to kind of fill in, put another little layer of biscuits. If I see I need some more, all I got to do is cut up some more biscuits. I'm going to borrow some of that one. I'll cut up some more. See, I want to put some on the top. I want like a couple of layers, y'all. Fill in your empty spots because like I said, I want some of these biscuits popping up through the mixture and poking their little heads out, okay? So that's what we're going to do. I don't want to mix it because I don't want to stir it because then that way it's going to start breaking the biscuit and make it mushy and I don't want to do that. All right, now let's get like another little layer and we're just going to go on top. Not as much on top because like I said, I want some of those biscuits peeking out on top. So let's just do that right there and we're going to save the other half of that mixture for this other cobbler. Y'all, this one's ready. I'm going to assemble the other one off of camera and then we're going to be popping these in the oven, okay? Until these, you'll be able to tell when it's done because the biscuits are going to get golden and bubbly and brown and that's what you want. And y'all, those biscuits are going to be soaking in that juice. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get the other one done and then we'll get ready to put these in the oven, okay? I almost forgot something, y'all. Dust you a little bit more sugar and cinnamon on the top and give it like that little crumble, crunch, caramelized crunch. Now, y'all remember what happens with brown sugar. Once it gets caramelized, it starts getting browner and browner and browner, okay? That doesn't mean it's burnt, y'all. That just means it's caramelizing, okay? We want some of that little crunch, sugary crunch on the top, like a little crumble. So I'm just going a little extra here, y'all. I want some of that sugar crunch on the top. Here we go. I was about to forget that till I saw my itty bitty bowl sitting over there. Here we go. We're just going to dump that on there, okay? Now, let's get these over in the oven. All right, I got them in the oven, y'all. Now, her oven does not have a light on the inside or the glass window that I can just keep peeking at them through the window. See, I don't have a glass window. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to keep peeking at them every so often, y'all, and just make sure everything is golden brown and bubbly. So when those get done, I will let y'all see what they look like, okay? All right, y'all. Fresh out of the oven. Golden brown, bubbly. Can you hear it? Golden brown and bubbly. Look at that. Look at that rich sauce. Look at that. Now y'all know what time it is. We're gonna plate some up of each and give it a taste test. All right, y'all. It's time to try some of this peach cobbler. I know what the shepherd's pie tastes like, y'all, because I've actually made it before. But I'm like, I don't ever remember doing a video with shepherd's pie. But I have done it before. And then I was like, I know what I did. It was the chicken pot pie that I've done a video on. I've never done one with the shepherd's pie, but I've made it before. And I'm like, I need to go back and do that because I've never done one. So the wheels just started turning. I went back and looked through my videos and I'm like, I've never made a video on that. I need to do that. So, y'all, I know what the shepherd's pie tastes like, but we got to try this peach cobbler because, like I said, y'all, I'm not a cobbler person, but we're going to try it with canned biscuits, okay? I've already texted dear hubby and said, hey, can you pick up some vanilla ice cream on your way home? And he's fixing to get off work. And I try to have supper ready for when he gets home. Because, y'all, these guys, I'm letting this cool off while I chit-chat. These guys go to work all day long, and you women do too. And they come home, and sometimes, y'all, they just want that meal waiting on them when they come in, where they can just come in and put their comfy clothes on and sit down and eat supper and relax with the family the rest of the night. So that's what I try to do. I try to have everything prepared for when he gets home, where he can walk through that door, put on his comfy pants, and then grab his plate and sit down and eat, okay? So, that's what, but I'm like, can you stop and get some vanilla ice cream? And you'll see why when you get home. So, he's bringing the ice cream. But, I gotta try this, y'all, to see if I'm gonna like it, okay? Y'all saw what it looked like, y'all. Them biscuits, I see why I wanted some of the biscuits to poke up through there and, you know, not be all stirred up, mushy, and mixed in. This is why. This is why. Okay. Y'all, the sauce thickened up. Let's see if we got that little crispy crunch from the brown sugar on top. Here we go, y'all. I see some steam still rolling, y'all. Give me a second. Y'all, that shepherd's pie is still just bubbling. Still just bubbling. And I could see through the bottom, y'all. The biscuits got done on the bottom. I could tell y'all. See, I'm making y'all wait. And y'all, just taste it for heaven's sakes. I'm going to make y'all wait. Okay? Anyway, I can tell y'all a time and a temperature. on a recipe, but you got to keep one thing in mind. When I come here, we've been coming here for years, I have to remember that her stove cooks way faster than mine. This is one of them old babies, y'all, and y'all, there ain't nothing like the old appliances, how they used to be made. They just work better and last longer. Her oven cooks different than mine, so I had to keep that in mind. So that's sometimes the reason why I don't give a specific temperature and time, especially time. Now, I may give you a temperature, but that's why I have to keep telling y'all, young ladies, if you're just starting out cooking, I have to tell y'all, keep eyeballing it, because everybody's ovens are different. Everybody's air fryers are different. Microwaves are different. You got to use these two little babies right here, and I kept eyeballing them canned biscuits, y'all. Are y'all ready now? If I kept you in suspense long enough, let's see what it tastes like. Here we go. Okay. Y'all, it's either something about the canned biscuits or my palate is changing. I can do peach cobbler now. With canned biscuits anyway, I can do peach cobbler. And this is going to be awesome with some ice cream, y'all. The biscuits are done to perfection. That sauce, y'all want to see? Look at that caramelization. Look at the biscuit. Y'all see that? Oh, I just dropped some of my peaches. Y'all, that ice cream is going to go good with this. It's got that crunchiness of the biscuit, the crunchiness, caramelization of the brown sugar and the cinnamon. The peaches, y'all, I would use the frozen peaches better, because if you can use the canned peaches, y'all, if you want to. Just remember, they're already processed. It's not going to take them as long to bake as it is those canned biscuits. And if you mix it up too much, they'll get mushy. So if you can, use the frozen in the bag, y'all. They ain't but like $1 or something, okay? But if you want to use the canned biscuits for convenience, that's fine. Because, y'all, sometimes I have to go for convenience. We're going to take another little bite. I can do peach cobbler now. Y'all, the canned biscuits just knocks it out of the ballpark. It does, for me anyway. Because I'm not the old-fashioned flour, stuff like that mixture. I'm this kind of mixture girl. Those canned biscuits, y'all, just knocked it out of the ballpark, and it's going to be better with ice cream. At warm peach cobbler with some frozen ice cream. And we're fixing to dig into this shepherd's pie. I will plate up the shepherd's pie, and I'll take a picture of it and let you see what it looks like. Y'all got to go make you some of these. Peach cobbler using canned biscuits, and shepherd's pie using canned biscuits. I will catch y'all in the next one.